Looking for a safe and reliable service to help kickstart your team on FC26? Then check out IGGM, where you can buy coins with cheap rates, quick delivery, and guaranteed safety. With the link in the description, use my promo code NA at checkout for 7% off. What's up, y'all? FC26 is finally out, and it's been a really fun game so far. I've been playing it all day. At the time of this video, it's been out for like 18 hours, so I've been hard at work trying to find some good custom tactics, and so far I've started with the 4-4-2. And the 4-4-2, obviously, if you're not new, the 4-4-2 is a really good formation to start with. Every FIFA, like the beginning of the FIFA, you want to start with the 4-4-2. And I found the 4-4-2 to be really fun, as you'll see in the clips here. Really good in counter-attacking, well-rounded. I don't think you have to use a 4-2-1-3 or anything yet. I do think that'll one day be the meta, but for that to be the case, I think you're looking for having good players that can play the CDM role, the cam role. I think those positions to begin with just need high-rated players. So it's not going to work right now. You're going to need players that have incisive, things like that. So I wouldn't worry about using the 4-2-1-3 and stuff like that yet. But for right now, 4-4-2 I think is one of the best formations in the game. I was going absolutely crazy with this in draft, in the tournament knockout, whatever the thing was called. I won it pretty easily. Rivals was also pretty easy. Like, I kind of just stopped playing because I was scoring like 10 goals every single game. You've seen the clips, just look at the scoreboard. It was really easy. But yeah, guys, I'll try to first show the starter squad, so we understand what exactly we're looking for. Now, defense, guys, do everything you absolutely can to get high-rated players in your, high-pace players. I'm a little bit lazy because I don't want to spend coins, to be honest. But I'm conceding a lot of goals simply because the other team's defense is the other team's offense is faster than mine. Now, Wesley Fofana here, 74 pace, that's not good enough. 69 acceleration, that's not good enough. I'm using him because he's first owner and he's cheap. He cost me goals simply because he's slower than the other team center back. This guy right here, he's better, not perfect, but this is a good start. Gusso, he's decent enough, and Ait Nuri, decent enough. I can do better across the board, yes, but for now it'll work. So yeah, just try to get defense as fast as possible. Try to put Shadow Chem Styles if you can. I only had 2, so I put 2. If I can get more, I'll slap them on as soon as possible. I just want to get a new center back here first. Your front 2 center midfielders, generally just want them to be very well rounded. If you did the Evo last year, or not the Evo, but the preseason reward that gives you a box-to-box role, you might want to hang on to that. I think that comes out in early October. You can give one of your midfielders box-to-box plus. That'll be a huge help. But yeah, try to get players with high-rated stats across the board. You're gonna want one of them to at least be a good shooting presence and a good attacking presence. So if you have someone like Paul Pogba, for example, which, matter of fact, I did try using Paul Pogba. I had to bench him. This card is just so clunky. He needs evos. I can't do him yet. I just have him in the bench as like as a sentiment. But for right now, I have to use a different card, someone with more mobility, because Pogba is just clunky as hell. But for right now, if you can make it work with Pogba, then absolutely. But for me, he was just too clunky. Because this player is going to be in the box, not all the time, but he's going to be the wild card option. And what I mean by that is sometimes you're going to be relying on a late arrival, and this card is going to be the one to like basically be the surprise option in case you're running out of options. And the other option is going to be a more defensive option. I have Goretzka here. He's not a very good defending player, as you can see. He doesn't have defending play styles besides aerial, and he's kind of more relevant in terms of going forward than defending, but he's good enough. I don't need much else. There are 2 wingers. I have Madueke and Jamie Gittins. Try your absolute best to get 90 plus pace here with, and I say like this is the important part, with rapid and quick step. Now Gittins has both with 92 pace, that's perfect. Madueke on the other hand, he has quick step, that's close enough. If I could get rapid on him, that's even better, but quick step is close enough. These players will generate so many attacking runs in behind simply because of their pace. So to take advantage of that is really important. And then your 2 strikers, you want one to be fast and one to be a dribbler. Now I'm using Matthias Tell here simply because, like, same with Fofana, I don't have many players. He's doing really good with me, or for me, as you can see. 12 matches, 20 goals, 19 assists, which is absolutely crazy. But I'm gonna upgrade on him soon. I'm thinking about doing this Evo right here, 5-star with a Trickster, and I can put the Trivela playstyle on him later. But that's for a different conversation. Now Amura right here, this is gonna be your main goal scoring threat. He has less goals for me, but he's gonna be making a lot of runs in behind for sure. 13 matches, 17 goals, 17 assists. Boom, like nothing wrong with that. And now we can go straight to the custom tactics. And as you can see, it's right here. I'll have the code top right, bigger text. You'll notice some couple of new things, but for first things first, build up style balance, really important. Now I've used counter, and if you're losing in a game, you need to go into a more attacking setup. Switch to counter during the match. The only problem is it's going to be more aggressive with how this box-to-box midfielder steps up, and it's going to leave gaps in your midfield. So I would not recommend playing counter for 90 minutes because your defensive line is going to have no one guarding it. So if you stick to balance, you're going to get that, like balance quite literally like more evident. Like your balance is going to be more evident. Your defensive line is going to have more cover. But if you go to counter, your players will step up higher. You'll get more goals, but you concede more goals. So this is like a last resort thing. Short passing, I haven't used it yet this FIFA. Brings us to defensive approach high. I tried using balance because I was like, okay, if everyone's spamming through balls, let's just drop our defensive approach. Don't do that, guys. Just stick to high. I tried balance. It was terrible. Very, very bad. I don't know how it's playable in this meta because with balanced, did my game just crash? Oh my god. I had to restart it. Service crashed. So I'm on single player right now, but as I was trying to say earlier, with balance, the issue of balance is the fact that when the other team has the ball and they're attacking your defensive line, when you have it set to bounce, your defensive line steps back to try and automatically track the run, but that does nothing besides open space and create less pressure. So with high, you're creating pressure. It just means you have to actively defend. Now that's fine because if you try to defend and you can defend well, that's how you get the biggest positive. If you just stick to balance, you're just creating a lot of space for the other team, and you can't defend when the other team has more space. It's just impossible. So yeah, high is definitely the play for sure. I want to experiment with going higher one day, but we'll see. I don't think it'll be viable just yet, but I want to see if there's anything else we can do besides 70. But for now, 70 is more than enough. And then for player roles, this is the fun part because ignore the Chelsea players. Like I said, I had to boot up a kickoff because the service crashed right in front of me. I'm not going to stop the video though. Now you're going to have your false 9 on attack and the other one on advanced forward. And false 9 attack is a new role. It's not the same one as before. The old one was false 9 build up and I did not like it. Specifically because it acted more as a midfielder than an actual striker. And I did not want that because I want 2 strikers. If I wanted 1 striker to basically act like a midfielder, I would play a 4-4-1-1, you know? But with false 9 attack, they act as an actual striker. So when you have the ball, or when you don't have the ball, I mean, they're going to be next to that striker. It's just that when you get the ball, they step up a little bit so they can receive the ball safely and you can pass them safely. And the easy answer is you can send that through ball, first time through ball to the other one that runs in behind. That's why I had Amur right here who's faster, because he can receive the ball from a through ball after I send it to him. So one play is just for link up, but he's going to be a box option as well. So he's still going to score a lot of goals. He's not going to like literally drop back so much that he's not a striker anymore. He's still going to be a striker. He's still going to attack the box very often, but if one of them has to drop a little bit deeper, it's going to be him. That way the other one is focusing on making the runs in behind. That brings us to our 2 center midfielders right here. And like I said earlier, the box-to-box is going to be the one that attacks the box as the 5th attacker. And the 5th attacker's job is to surprise the other team. So you'll notice he's going to make runs when there's space available for him to do so and there's no one else on the attack that's ready to take advantage of it. So maybe your wingers might be too wide. Maybe there's just a big hole down the middle, which is really important because the false 9 attack dropping deep might take a center back with him, and it just opens up a pocket of space. This player's going to make a run in behind. So you need to be able to trust this player to basically be efficient inside the box. He needs to have pace and shooting, ideally dribbling. Like I said, I tried Pogba here. He's just too slow. I don't know. I couldn't make it work, even though I was able to make other cards work. Maybe he just needs a shadow or something. I don't know. And then with holding, self-explanatory. This guy is going to be literally your holding midfielder. He's just there for cover. Your 2 wingers, like I said, they stretch the play, but they come inside as attacking options. When you see the whiff ball structure, they're going to be inside forwards. That's literally in the name, so that's self-explanatory. But yeah, they're going to stretch the play, and then as closer as you get to the box, they're going to involve themselves in the box, in the attack. They're going to get a lot of shots, a lot of goals, and yeah. And with your fullbacks and your defenders, it's mostly the same thing. However, with fullbacks being on balance, normally I would have had them on defend, but this year I want to keep them on balance, or at least so far. Specifically because I felt like, one, balance the AI for has been improved. They're not leaving gaps. And 2, I feel like balance is like the perfect way to get them a little bit involved in the attack, because as you can see, they do push forward slightly and they do help the midfield a little bit as a wide option. And I do want them to be available as the option in build up. I just don't want them overlapping and, attacking the box or attacking the touchlines. I don't need them bombing up the pitch. I just need them to be an option when I'm passing around the back. And with fullback balance, they're basically that. And then your keeper, this is your choice. If you want to change this to something that your keeper has plus on, for example, Robert Sanchez has ball playing keeper, you can do that. Personally, I don't think it matters, but if you have like a placebo for you just prefer it, then be my guest. Now guys, while I'm here, I might as well just talk about it, but FC26 is pretty fun, to be honest. I've been playing it all day. This RTG is going out well, and if you don't want to miss out on it, you can find that with the Twitch in the description. The gameplay is pretty fun. It's less sweaty. I feel like it takes more skill than before, which is kind of crazy too, because I'm calling it less sweaty while saying it takes more skill. There's less to abuse. There's no, I mean, to be fair, there's still the through balls are still kind of OP, especially the first time through balls. But I feel like that takes skill, so I'm not really complaining about that. And player lock is kind of annoying, but I feel like it's easy to deal with, easy to counter. You kind of have to focus harder when you're defending, if that makes sense. But other than that, the game's pretty fun. Personally, I'm just excited to open my icon packs, which should be any moment now. But yeah, guys, other than that, there's nothing else I have to talk about. If you're new, of course, go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to keep doing these custom tactics. I'm going to do other videos as well. If you're not new but you forgot to subscribe, go ahead and do that so you don't miss a video. If you have any questions about this custom tactic, or just questions to begin with, you can find me in the comments below. Just let me know. Ask me whatever you have. But other than that, guys, that's all.